have favorite plants in the garden. But I've made these my favorite because those are the ones we can grow the best, and that's orchids, of course, and anthuriums and heliconias. But if I could grow any plant in the entire world, I would have a rose garden. I think all gardeners try to achieve what they can't have. And in my new area, which is going to be the plantation house with other things, I'm growing the roses that would have come into Barbados from the beginning settler. So I'm making a collection of the old-fashioned roses that I knew as a child that grow from them. They're not as long-lasting, maybe not as spectacular as today's hybrids, but they're going to be fun. And you know, the nice thing about them is they have smell. Medonilia grandiflora, I just love it. And this only grows with the high altitude. And we just love it. People, look at it all through here. And do you know, it grows naturally and sometimes puts seeds out on the Phoenix rubellini, which is that one. And then you've got a new plant there. Just great. Here's a Spathoglophis ground orchid. Absolutely glorious when you look in the middle of it. There we are. With the little face. Look at the little face. Leaning over the altar. It's a glorious little flower. Smell is really, really important. There, in the world of the marketing, there are certain places that have a particular smell. Maybe it's a hotel or whatever. And whatever they spray their rooms with, or these things that push the smell out, one brand will have that smell in every hotel when you walk in. I'm not that pushed about one particular smell, but it's just nice. I have a fabulous limonia that I brought from Thailand, giant flowers, and we have the Lang Ylang tree. And that just puffs out smell at certain times of the day. So they smell together with the noise. Like if you're here early in the morning, you hear the doves as well as the other birds. The interesting thing about the birds in my garden, there are a lot of chirping and noises and cooing all the time, but you can't see them because they're way up in the trees. But then you'll see the small hummingbirds. Here's a fabulous old bottle that would have brought drinking from the United Kingdom, and sometimes I get these at auction, and we just stick a bromeliad, and of course it's an air plant, so it grows everywhere. Ah, you can see more of the yeah, these are kind of brighter. These must have come up. So this is the Heliconia wagneriana that flowers at this time. These torn up ones are when we were having a dry period the other day, and the birds drink the water and peck the flowers to get the water. So that's why it's torn. And I like to leave it because then people realize that this is all a living garden, and the birds have to eat and drink as well as the plants. Those are great canopies because if the monkeys come to steal the eggs, the birds now are starting to lay their eggs right up the cabbage palm tree. And the cabbage palms are so fat that the monkeys can't get up. So it's a perfect balance to have them both. But when you hear the doves in the morning and the cooing, I mean, it's just magical. And of course, then of course you've got the puffing smell and maybe a little breeze. And if it's been a hot day and the ground is hot, and then we get a nice drizzle of rain, and then it falls hard. There's another smell that comes from the ground, from the leaves, as the leaves take up water. It's just great to just sit and enjoy nature, and there's nothing better than to do it in Barbados in a garden. More jungle up there with heliconias. Okay, up this way now. This is another fabulous view. Again, you're coming almost at the level of some of these plants, and then there is a lime tree over there with a big fat lime on it. Well, that's what we make our rum punch from. More bricks on the floor here from the United Kingdom that were being used as ballast from the ships coming in, and you'll see all the names on the bricks from time to time. Fabulous Rex begonia here doing its thing. That was like the one. Look at this one. This is Liquala grandis, and this is the shade palm from the Philippines. And these will all be orange red in about July. So it'll be absolutely fantastic. We're in April, 6 weeks later into July. Yes, they'll be flying. Here's all the brakes. Now the back of the gully. Oh my goodness, can you imagine? Look at all the rock here, the formation. So in here, if you could get close enough, but we don't like people too close, you can see the rock with the fossils and some ferns growing. And we're trying to get more and more spores from the maiden here, but it's still lovely to see some of the rock exposed. And in the woods back this way, we have beehives, because bees are very, very important, and somebody manages that and gets the honey.